That's that science industry. Mhm. Like I said, bro, I know exactly what you're talking about.
The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will kick it away to start. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Kansas offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time. The old
yeah, like Mr. X, if you walk around, shoot, like you said, it turned into a speed run.
So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Bruins offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You'll be told, dog, I'd never even played a sport.
Matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so
I just did Leon.
Players, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. The Bruins will keep this drive going.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Here you go, little one.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football.
That's how it is now with games like that, man. It'll be like, oh man, it's on hard, the hardest move, but it's easy. But then they just gotta like add something, just like do some cheese.
His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's gonna hit.
Where it's like like they added that specifically just to be like, all right, man, like. Y'all knew, like, this game was going to be kind of easy, so y'all just had to add some cheese to the game.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give out of the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Jayhawks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback will audible. On second down, just keeps firing. Makes his connection. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Going to work on second down in the red zone. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where the highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Back to pass, it's Peters. He's going to
my gosh.
Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Yeah, and the pass passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Leaves it with the running back.
Oh,
they can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Quick pass on the jet motion. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now to find out just how much of a gunslinger you are, will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. They're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
What's the word, player?
Looking to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot
I see one from the
telegraph
back
where
player.
you're
What's the
throwing
word?
You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
So what?
And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Oh, okay.
They're going to ride this running back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
There we go. We'll take
they
that.
make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Yes, it'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
That's okay.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation.
Oh, we didn't get it.
Come out quick, you know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Makes the grab. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
No, he's not about
He
to.
is going
No.
nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got it, looking for
That's
the
what I'm
first
talking
down.
about.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the Bearcats. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop.
Excuse me, Jesus.
It really forces
Thank
you
you.
to play with great
Thank
eye
you.
discipline. You
Thank
see the
you.
pre-snap motion.
You
Defense
know,
doesn't
what are we
know
doing?
if he's just running across the
Yeah,
field
we
and he's
can
going
get
to
that
run
off
a
the air,
route,
please.
he's going to block, or if he has the foot.
And he rolls into the house.
Girl, I can get.
UCLA. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get on the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Peters.
There we go.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback. And they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this. Get in the sack. Rattle this guy as much as you can. As many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Lofts one high and deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense starts with a short field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runners. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
He'll be all right. Oh.
Can't get him to the ground.
Get in there, young man.
He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back.
Oh, he's so lucky.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Peters. Getting some heat. Fires to the middle. He's got him wide open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Looking to pass on second down.
What in the
And
world
he
is
can't
that
escape, and
thing
down
to
he
do?
goes. The Jayhawks in the hurry up.
I see. Just down there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout.
I was finna say, if he catch that, like, come on, yo, what are we doing?
Pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
The offense came into this game
Oh, yeah, so
knowing
what
that
we
for them
doing
to
at this
win,
point,
they were going to have
fellas?
to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story.
He's looking deep.
Oh, Charles!
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense.
He finished
You
it.
need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They'll try to pick up the 1st.
He like, nah, that was not it.
A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
Oh, I should have subbed him
Bruins
out.
with the 1st and 10.
I didn't think he was still
Might
running
as
the
well give it
ball.
to him again.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
That's garbage time points. Do count, though. You're still playing the game. Keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me or you, Reese, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get
Sack that man.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of...
He lobs one high down the left side. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football.
We needed that win too.